Now, from Wish TV, this is the Zone Kickoff Show, presented by Crew Car Wash and Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender. Coming up on the Zone Football Kickoff Show, the 2024 season is here and teams are ready to go.
You know, I've been growing up with these dudes the past 4, 5, even 6 years, and it's good every year to come out and try to get better and better every year.
He's entering year 60 as head coach. We catch up with Sheridan's legendary Bud Wright.
Working with all these young men down through the years and such, and seeing them grow and see how successful they have become in life and this type of thing.
And meet one of the top players in the state as he and his Ben Davis team chase back-to-back state titles.
It's my senior year and I'm going to have to play a bigger role. Probably not come off the field as much, but knowing that's what I have to do for my team.
Plus, a new battle for the Zone banner is here. It's time to catch the Zone Football Kickoff Show right now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you, and welcome to the Zone Football Kickoff Show. I'm Anthony Calhoun. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll get you ready for a brand new season of the high school football year. Coming up tonight, he's won more games than anyone in the state history and is entering year 60 as head coach. Angela Morian connects with Sheridan's legendary coach, Bud Wright. Plus, Greg Rastraw of the ISC Sports Network is here to give his take on the 2024 Central Indiana football landscape and provide some predictions. And he's a two-sport star with multiple state championship medals. Our Andrew Chernoff has a story of Ben Davis, senior, and Notre Dame commit here, Mark Zachary. One of the states to watch, though, the schools that is in the state to watch this season will certainly be Lutheran. The Saints entered 2024 as a three-time defending state champion, going undefeated in each of those seasons. Coach Dave Pash's team has won 43 consecutive games and has only lost one regular season contest in the past 5 seasons. This year, Lutheran moves up to Class 2A for the first time. And the Saints are excited for the challenge as they seek a 4th consecutive state championship.
The one thing that we've always tried to do here is help each senior group understand that they have their own legacy to build, and each team gets to build its own identity, and they're going to be measured by that success. And for us, it's the focus really is all about winning 1 week at a time by 1 point and making us the best football team we can be when week 10 gets here.
It's definitely great. This is going to be the first year we've ever went up to 2A in school history, I believe. And, it's just great to this is our senior year, and just leaving an impact on our school like this, going up in a class was great. And I feel like it's just going to keep going up from here.
All right, meanwhile, Lutheran isn't the only school in Marion County looking to defend a state championship. Bishop Tard is coming off a perfect 15-0 season and the school's state record 17th football title with back-to-back championships. The Trojans will move up to Class 4A this season. Coach Rob Doyle's team will open the year Friday night on the road against conference rival Brebeuf. And in Class 6A, Ben Davis is seeking to go back. It is first season in charge. Head coach Russ Mann's Giants went 13-1 and won the program's 10th state title. Ben Davis hosts Cathedral and a tasty Week 1 matchup coming up. Cannot wait for that one. Should be a good one coming up on Friday night. Now, that game is just one of many great matchups across Central Indiana to begin the season. We, of course, will have you covered on the Zone with all the highlights coming up Friday night right here on Wish TV. Here's a look at our game plan here. You'll see some of the games you'll see. You got Westfield taking on Center Grove. That should be a good one. Mount Vernon against Noblesville. Homestead taking on Carmel. We got Kokomo against New Palestine. You got Lawrence North and Lawrence Central. The rivalry continues. Some great matchups coming your way. Of course, you'll see that LC game. You'll see it on our sister station, Mighty TV Channel 23, with all the great action for our game of the week. All right, time for a quick timeout, but we still got more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Football Kickoff Show. When we return, he's gearing up for a year 60 as a high school football coach. Our Angela Morian connect with the legendary coach himself, Bud Wright at Sheridan. That's on the way. And still ahead, what should we expect on the field this year? Our guy, Greg Rakestraw of the ISC Sports Network joins us after the break to break down the Central Indiana football scene that's coming up. Well, welcome back to the Zone Football Kickoff Show. I'm Anthony Calhoun. The 2024 football season is shaping up to be an exciting one all over Central Indiana, but it will be extra special for the Sheridan Blackhawks. Legendary coach Bud Wright enters his 60th season as a head coach. Our Angela Morian has a story tonight.
No. You got to lift while you tackle. Go get it.
The word is special. There's just nothing like it.
He's just an enigma. You hardly know how to define him.
He is Sheridan football.
If you look up the word legend in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of Bud Wright with his golf cart.
Crease.
The Sheridan icon enters year 60. That's right, 60 as a head football coach. 59 of those right here at Sheridan.
I did not dream of that at all. My first reaction was that I'd coached football for 10 years, and then I thought maybe I'd go into law school. And but it never happened. I just kept growing, kept coaching, and here I am.
And kept winning. 457 victories, 9 of those state championships, spanning 3 decades and now 3 generations of players.
How many grandsons of former players have you coached?
Oh man, it's been too many to count. Well, the main things, the difference is, well, air conditioning. I mean, that was a big factor on how you could practice. I mean, used to. I mean, heat, you didn't even worry about heat. I mean, you could go out in 100-degree weather and practice, but now the kids can't take it, and you're not allowed to do it.
Sheridan looks a lot different than when Wright was a player here back in the 1950s. New turf field, new field house, but still the same sheer desire to be the best football team in the state of Indiana. This year's Blackhawks team has a chance to bring Wright his 10th state championship.
Without him, none of this exists. All the wins, the championships, it's a culture here, and we're due. We need to get back there. And I think as a unit, we're wanting that one goal, and we're looking to get back. We got close last year, but we got to seal it.
The Blackhawks are contenders yet again, just like every year. The secret? Wright says it's the athletes. Everyone else says it's him.
Well, there's something he sees in kids that, I don't know, you almost can see the future. You know, he knows how they're going to develop. He knows how to develop them. Just something clicks in his mind that I wish I knew.
He's the most devoted individual, coach, person to football that I've ever known. He lives it, he studies it, he improves for each year, he changes. He is a student of the game, but more than that, he's a student of people.
And he'll continue to be. Retirement's not on his mind.
He'll quit when he's ready and whenever that is, and maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Ready to coach the 4th generation next.
Get your chest toward him.
Angela Morian, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
Angela, thanks a lot. What an incredible story there. All the best to Coach Wright and his team this year. Time for a break. Much more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Football Kickoff Show. Up next, look who's in the house. Our guy, Greg Rakestraw, is in studio to break down the upcoming season. Can't wait to talk to my guy. And a new battle for the Zone banner kicks off. We'll let you know how your school can win the coveted banner. That's coming up. Welcome back to the Zone Football Kickoff Show. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight as we get ready to start our brand new high school football season. Who better to break it all down for us than the one and the only Greg Rakestraw here with us, and part of course, the ISC Sports Network. Great seeing you as always, brother.
Yes,
all right, here we go. I think, 26 for me for high school football. What is this for you?
It's almost the exact same, but the thing that I'm most proud of is this is year 6 of ISC partnering with Circle City Broadcasting and having the game of the week on MyNDTV.
We love having it, and we got a great one coming up on Friday. But first things first, give me your thoughts and just how excited are you about this football season, because we had one heck of a season last year.
Well, I think the whole emphasis this year is going to be on all the different kinds of new things we're going to see this year. You know, 4 state champs from last year all moved up a classification. So we'll have new champions in 1A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and even in 6A. I know we're going to hear from Mark Zachary coming up a little bit later in the show. Ben Davis is really good, but they're a different team than they were a year ago. And even though they won a series of competitive games, safe to say they were clearly the best team in the state. there is no definitive favorite in 6A this year. This is a year really of parity. And while I'll give you a pick, it's going to be one of many teams that could possibly win this.
All right, I want to talk about what we saw last year with Brownsburg.
Sure.
Unfortunately, coming up short there in that big upset there to Ben Davis. But give me your thoughts about the Bulldogs and what's your take on them? Can they get to Lucas Oil Stadium?
They are one of many teams that can get there. But again, I think maybe the focus or the track might be a little different. You know, Garrett Sherrill was such a unique talent. He's now playing at the University of Indianapolis. But there are other key seniors that won't be back for this team. So can they make a deep run? Absolutely. But again, I think they will. I wouldn't say they had too much focus in the regular season. They play in a great league and they won it. That is a great accomplishment to go 9-0. And again, they were a play away from putting away Ben Davis and when it came to that fourth quarter. So I think for them, they will be more building about, hey, let's get ready for the postseason than sort of regular season accolades this year.
Okay, let's talk about Warren Central. Little birdie told me, look out for the Warriors. They could be dangerous this year.
The Warriors can come out and play, to use the old movie line this year as well. They were very talented but very young, really across the board, but especially along both offensive and defensive line. Maybe just didn't have the quarterback play or the skill position play to kind of really make that jump last year. They're in a sectional where they have been the favorite, so many times and at least make it to the regional round. Well, they have a new quarterback. They have a transfer that has come in. The previous starting quarterback has now moved to wide receiver. Damari Shanklin's heading to LSU. They've got multiple other Division I linemen on both sides of the football. In a year where most teams are thinking about, hey, what did we lose? Warren and maybe Carmel are more focused on, hey, this is everybody that we bring back. So I think Warren very much has a chance to go from being a team that was around 500 to being one of the best teams in the state.
Okay, let's take a look at the sectionals, and let's talk about a section that you're going to keep your eye on. That's one right here, right?
So what I decided to do on this one, this is in Class 4A, and the reason I picked this one is because this is the one locally I think that has the most amount of change in it. Okay. Most of the 6A and 5A sectionals look very similar. This one does not. So Rebuff, just in the last couple of years, has made the jump from 3A to 4A. Roncalli made the semi-state in 4A out of this group 2 years ago. They were under 500 last year. But Chittard makes the jump up from 3A as the two-time defending champions. Danville is now up because of classification. Mooresville has Mike Gillen, who is one of the few guys within even, I wouldn't say striking distance, but he can actually see Bud Wright's win total from what he has done. And one of their top players has my last name, even though we're not related. So Sectional 22 has my attention, AC.
Okay, let's take a look at your predictions, my man. So who are you going with? Who are your champs?
Well, so Sheridan, again, both Lutheran and Adams Central went up from 2A. So I like Sheridan in 1A. Dave Pash is building a monster in 2A. Memorial is back from 4A to 3A for the first time in a while and keeping the local theme going. New Pal, Decatur Central, Warren Central. I think they'll make, but again, it's a very parity-filled 6A this year.
Okay, give us a preview of the game of the week coming up on Friday on our sister station, Mighty TV, Channel 23.
They call it the Battle for the Bell. Outside, we call it the Battle for Lawrence Township, or the Lawrence Township Super Bowl. This game has been moved from week 3, where it's been the last decade, to week number 1. Two really good teams that both think they might win a sectional this year. LNLC, 7 o'clock Friday on My Indy TV, Channel 23.
All right, brother. Great seeing you as always. He's the man. He's got you covered, all your high school football coverage. Can't wait to see you guys. Go to work coming up on Friday. Thank you so much, brother. All right, time for a break. Quick time out here, but more to come on the Zone Football Kickoff Special after the break. Hoping to repeat how the Ben Davis Giants are different this year and which talented senior the team will likely lean on throughout the season. That's coming up. All right, we're back, and the Ben Davis Giants will have a target on their backs this year. They enter the upcoming season as the defending 6A state champions. Our Andrew Chernoff has more on how the Giants are approaching this year and why one of their star seniors is going to be crucial to their success.
Ben Davis is turning the page after a memorable 2023 season.
There's a lot of things that it leads to for future success. You got to ride that wave. You got to ride as long as you can, though. So, yeah, it would be great if we could a deep run.
The Giants enter this year fresh off a state title, and with that come expectations.
That's been a hurdle that we've actually had to get over this summer. Learn our new identity, learn our new leaders, learn our new voices.
One voice that remains the same is Russ Manns. He is preparing for year 2 as the program's head coach.
It's easier because we know what he expects from us, and he knows what we want to accomplish.
The Giants will be relying heavily on senior Mark Zachary this year. He's one of the top recruits in the state of Indiana and is hoping to finish out his high school football career with another state title.
We lost a lot of seniors, but developing new leaders and a new way of playing this year as this team. So it's a big difference, but I feel like we have the same abilities to go back downtown.
Zachary is a four-star cornerback in the class of 2025 and has already committed to Notre Dame. Last year, he hauled in 8 touchdown receptions while playing offense, and when he played defense, he came up with 4 interceptions.
It's my senior year, and I'm gonna have to play a bigger role. Probably not come off the field as much, but knowing that's what I have to do for my team.
He's just an all-around player. He can play everywhere. He's a great leader, and he always has positive words for our team to just keep our head on straight.
Zachary's presence will be crucial to this Ben Davis team as it chases the program's 11th state championship. At Ben Davis, Andrew Chernoff, Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Oh, great job, Andrew, and we'll see what happens with the Giants. Time for a break. One of our favorite parts of the football season is watching the competition for the coveted Zone banner for the best student section in Central Indiana. Here's what it will take for your school to win this season. The battle is on for the best student section in Central Indiana. The winner of the 2023 Zone banner is Chatard High School.
Before I say anything, I want to thank our student section who won the banner this year. Best student section in the state.
Which school is going to win the undisputed Top Spirit Award, the Zone Championship banner? The Trojans of Bishop Chatard High School are the defending champs.
We know you got one of the best football teams in the state of Indiana, right? Now, you got the best student section in the state of Indiana.
If you want in the game, you better come ready. It's the Spirit Award everybody in Central Indiana wants.
We're saving his head for the banner.
So if you want the Spirit banner, please stand up. What? Please stand up. Please stand up. We want the banner.
We want the banner. We want the banner. Entire schools and communities coming together to win the coveted banner. And the celebrities that have jumped in.
Hey, AC, it's OBJ here.
What is happening, Bishop Chatard? Student section, let's go!
How can your school take home the Zone banner? Here are 3 ways your school can win and have the Zone banner hanging in your gym. Number 1, great school spirit. Number 2, show us how much you love the Zone. And number 3, lead the way on social media across the state, promoting your school and the Zone. So who's taking the Zone banner in 2024? We'll find out in November.
We want the banner! 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 We want the banner!
Oh, it's going to be a great year once again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you Friday night for the Zone, first night of the football season.